Hello, friends. If you're over 60 and you've noticed your energy dipping after meals, or your blood sugar numbers creeping higher on your recent checkup, or perhaps you're just determined to stay active, sharp, and independent well into your 80s and beyond, then stay right here with me. Today, we're exploring a simple, time-tested eating approach from one of the world's true longevity hotspots, a remote area in Japan's southern islands where generations have lived remarkably free from the blood sugar struggles so many face today. Not dramatically low rates, but virtually absent for centuries. Researchers who studied these communities in the mid-20th century found adults well into their 90s and 100s with fasting glucose levels that looked youthful. And no widespread need for the word diabetes in their daily vocabulary. What caught my eye as a physician isn't exotic supplements or intense regimens. It's one straightforward daily eating habit, passed down through families, simple enough to blend into modern life, yet powerful at the cellular level. It influences key pathways like your body's natural energy sensor, often called AMPK, and the growth and storage system, mTOR, helping keep insulin working efficiently and inflammation in check. This isn't about restriction or deprivation. It's about wise, gentle choices that honor your body's wisdom after decades of living. Before we dive in, a quick note. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor or healthcare provider before making changes to your eating, especially if you have diabetes, take medications, or have other health conditions. If you're ready to discover how small, sustainable shifts can support steadier energy, better blood sugar balance, and vibrant golden years, hit that subscribe button right now. We're here every week with practical, science-backed guidance to help you age with strength and joy. And in the comments below, just type 3 words, "I want vitality." Let me know you're with me on this journey. Let's travel together to this remarkable place, Ajami, a quiet coastal village in Okinawa. Just a few thousand residents, you could walk its main paths in minutes. No fancy clinics, just simple homes, gardens, and a deep respect for nature's rhythms. Yet it boasts one of the highest concentrations of people living past 100 anywhere on Earth. When longevity researchers first arrived decades ago, they expected to find secret herbs or rigorous training. Instead, they found people eating the way their ancestors did, root vegetables as the heart of every meal, modest portions of quality protein from the sea and plants, and a gentle habit of stopping before feeling completely full. Many assumed genetics explained it all, but here's what shifted that view when younger generations moved toward Western-style foods after the war: more processed items, larger portions, refined grains. The same family saw rising weight challenges and blood sugar issues within one generation. Same DNA, same environment, only the plate changed. Studies from the long-running Okinawa research efforts show that lifestyle factors, especially this traditional way of eating, account for a significant share of their exceptional health span, not just reaching 100, but thriving there with mobility, clear minds, and strong hearts. So what exactly were they doing? 3 core elements, not a long list, just 3 consistent practices that work together every day. First, the foundation. Purple and orange sweet potatoes as the main staple, not refined white grains. In many parts of the world, white rice or bread dominates plates, sending blood sugar up quickly after eating. Over years, those repeated rises can strain your insulin response. But in this community, sweet potatoes, especially the richly colored varieties, formed the bulk of calories. Their natural glycemic impact is gentler, often in the 40s to mid-50s range, compared to higher for many white starches. Beyond that, the deep purple ones are packed with anthocyanin, powerful plant compounds that give them that vibrant hue. Recent lab work has shown these anthocyanin can help moderate post-meal glucose rises, support healthy gut balance, and even aid in restoring better blood sugar regulation in models of metabolic stress. Think of it like this. Instead of a fast flood of sugar hitting your system, it's a steady stream. Your pancreas stays calm. Your cells respond more readily to insulin. And over time, that protects your energy and vitality. Second element, protein from thoughtful, modest sources, mostly from the ocean and soy foods like tofu or miso. Their plates were overwhelmingly plant-centered, with protein making up a smaller slice, but chosen wisely. Fish for omega-3s, fermented soy for isoflavones. Large population studies in Japan have linked regular intake of whole soy foods, like a serving of tofu most days, to meaningfully lower odds of developing blood sugar concerns later in life. One key project following tens of thousands found women enjoying tofu frequently had about a third less risk. Those isoflavones appear to enhance how well your cells hear insulin signals, almost like tuning up the receivers on your cells so they pick up the message clearly. And when paired with the first element, it creates synergy, gentle carbs plus supportive proteins that keep mTOR, that growth pathway, from staying overly active, allowing repair and balance inside your cells. Third, the practice that ties it all together, eating to about 80% full. They call it Hara Hachi, a gentle reminder before meals to stop when you're no longer hungry, but before feeling stuffed. This isn't about skipping food or feeling deprived. It's mindful awareness, pushing back while you could still enjoy a few more bites. Researchers estimate this creates a modest, consistent 10–15% lower calorie intake over the long term. Not extreme, just enough to give your cells regular periods of lower energy availability. That mild gap quietly activates AMPK, your cell's low-fuel sensor, which flips switches toward fat burning, better insulin action, cellular cleanup, autophagy, and reduced inflammation. At the same time, it dials back chronic mTOR activity, which, when always on from frequent overeating, can promote storage over repair and contribute to insulin resistance over decades. Published work links this caloric moderation to improved metabolic health, and in longevity models, AMPK activation is a cornerstone of why such patterns support extended healthy years. All three together, sweet potato base for steady glucose, quality modest protein for sensitivity, 80% fullness for cellular renewal, created a daily rhythm that kept blood sugar stable and vitality high. No medications required for generations. Now you might be wondering, I'm not in Okinawa, can this really fit my life in Lahore or anywhere else? Absolutely. The beauty is its adaptability. No rare ingredients needed, just practical shifts using what's at your local market. Here are 3 realistic starting points. Pick 1 or 2 this week. Shift 1. Make sweet potato your go-to starch at least once daily. Bake, steam, or boil an orange or purple sweet potato instead of rice, bread, or pasta for one meal. Purple if available for extra anthocyanin, but orange is excellent too. Pro tip from the science: cook extra, cool it in the fridge overnight. Cooling creates resistant starch, fiber-like compounds that feed good gut bacteria and blunt blood sugar response even more. 1 medium sweet potato, simple, satisfying, and metabolism-friendly. Shift 2. Bring in a daily soy food you enjoy. Add a small serving of tofu stir-fried lightly, a bowl of miso-based soup, or steamed edamame. Aim for whole food forms, minimally processed. If you're on thyroid meds, space it a few hours from your dose, easy adjustment. The evidence points to daily consistency for the insulin-supporting effects. Shift 3. Embrace the 80% practice. Eat more slowly, put utensils down between bites. It takes about 20 minutes for fullness signals to reach your brain. Use a smaller plate naturally. After what feels like enough, pause 10 minutes. Often, the urge for more fades. This isn't hunger, it's retraining awareness. Over weeks, it creates that gentle energy gap for AMPK to shine. These aren't overhauls. They're gentle upgrades that build cumulatively. A few common pitfalls I see. Let's avoid them. 1. Don't drown your sweet potato in sweeteners. Skip brown sugar or syrups. They erase the gentle glycemic advantage. Try a dash of cinnamon, which itself aids insulin function, or herbs. 2. The 80% rule loses power if you're nibbling constantly between meals. Give your system breaks. Sip green tea if needed. Its compounds gently support the same pathways. 3. If taking calcium supplements, separate them from soy meals by a couple hours to preserve absorption benefits. 4. Patience is key. This isn't instant. Give consistent effort 2-3 months to see shifts in energy, lab numbers, or how clothes fit. Cells repair gradually. Honor that. Imagine reclaiming steady morning energy for walks with grandkids, sharper focus for hobbies, confidence in your steps without worry. That's what proactive choices deliver. If this resonates, if it sparks hope for your health, share this video with someone you love, perhaps a sibling or friend over 60 who deserves this knowledge. Comment below, what's your biggest takeaway, or your age and one goal for vibrant aging? Like if this helped. Subscribe for more weekly guidance tailored to us, exercises that protect joints, nutrition for heart and bones, habits for better sleep and mood. Thank you for spending this time with me. You're taking meaningful steps toward the vibrant, independent life you deserve.